This was a mistake.
Doctor Strange 3 is still being developed at Marvel Studios, and although there is still no official release date, Benedict Cumberbatch has finally shared a few thoughts about where things stand. Fans have been waiting a long time for updates because Doctor Strange has been missing from the big screen since Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness back in 2022. With the MCU currently focused on wrapping up the multiverse saga over the next couple of years, many people are wondering when Stephen Strange will finally return to center stage. During a recent interview, Cumberbatch was asked about Doctor Strange's future and whether the character is still considered one of the most important figures in the MCU. This question came from comments Marvel Studios president Kevin Feige previously made about Strange being an anchor of the franchise. But Cumberbatch avoided giving a direct answer and simply said that people would have to ask Feige about that. The actor was also questioned about rumors surrounding Doctor Strange 3, especially speculation that filmmaker Sam Mendes could potentially direct the movie. Instead of confirming or denying anything, Cumberbatch stayed extremely careful. He explained that discussing rumors often creates unnecessary attention and can lead to endless reactions from fans online. Because of that, he preferred not to comment on the reports. Even though he avoided revealing details, Cumberbatch did talk about how much he enjoys being involved in the creative side of Marvel projects. He explained that Marvel allows him to contribute ideas and collaborate with talented filmmakers, writers, and producers. But he also emphasized that collaboration is a team effort, so every creative decision comes from a larger group rather than a single person. Because of that collaborative environment, Cumberbatch remains excited about Doctor Strange's future. He said he enjoys contributing whenever possible and is interested in seeing where Stephen Strange's journey goes next. While his comments did not reveal any major story details, they show that he remains enthusiastic about continuing the role. Although Doctor Strange was noticeably absent during Marvel's huge Avengers Doomsday cast reveal event in 2025, that does not mean the character is missing from the film. In fact, Cumberbatch later corrected earlier statements and confirmed that Doctor Strange will appear in Avengers Doomsday. After initially saying he was not involved, he clarified that he had been mistaken and would actually be part of the movie. That confirmation is important because Doctor Strange remains one of the MCU's most powerful and influential heroes. His role in the multiverse saga has been significant ever since the events of Spider-Man No Way Home and Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness. Because of his knowledge of alternate realities and mystical threats, many fans expect him to play a crucial role in the upcoming Avengers films. The success of Multiverse of Madness also makes another solo movie seem very likely. The film earned more than $955 million worldwide and became one of the MCU's biggest box office hits during the multiverse saga. Yet Marvel still has not confirmed whether Doctor Strange 3 will arrive during Phase 6 or Phase 7. For now, fans are left waiting for an official announcement. Interestingly, Cumberbatch has already hinted that Doctor Strange will have an important role in Avengers Secret Wars as well. He previously stated that the character is central to where the larger MCU story may be heading. That suggests Strange could become one of the key players leading Marvel into its next era. One of the biggest theories surrounding Doctor Strange 3 involves a possible connection between Sentry, the Void, and Nightmare. Recent MCU projects have introduced audiences to a very different version of the Void compared to Marvel Comics. In the comics, the Void is often portrayed as a terrifying ancient evil capable of devastating destruction. But the MCU transformed it into something much more psychological. Instead of attacking people with pure force, the MCU's Void traps victims inside their own painful memories and regrets. It represents Robert Reynolds' trauma, emotional struggles, and darkest thoughts. This interpretation makes the character surprisingly similar to Nightmare, one of Doctor Strange's oldest comic book enemies. Nightmare is a powerful ruler who controls a realm known as the Nightmare World within the larger Dream Dimension. In Marvel Comics, this dimension is connected to the fears and nightmares of all sentient beings. Nightmares feed on fear and often manipulate people through their dreams in order to gain strength and influence. Because the MCU's Void embodies regret while Nightmare embodies fear, some fans believe both entities could originate from similar mystical forces. The connection makes sense narratively because both characters thrive on negative emotions. One feeds on what people fear, while the other feeds on what people wish they could change. This potential link could provide Marvel with a natural way to finally introduce Nightmare into the MCU. The villain has been connected to Doctor Strange for decades in the comics, yet he has never appeared in a live-action Marvel film. Many fans have wondered why such an iconic enemy remains absent. The answer may be that Marvel has been trying to find the right opportunity. Years ago, director Scott Derrickson reportedly wanted Nightmare to serve as the main villain of the original Doctor Strange sequel. However, those plans never moved forward. Later versions of Multiverse of Madness also considered using Nightmare before the story shifted towards Scarlet Witch and the multiverse. Even though Nightmare never appeared, traces of those early concepts may still exist. Some fans believe the film's focus on dreams and alternate realities may have originated from ideas connected to Nightmare. Concept art from early development even included imagery associated with the character. Now there may be a better opportunity than ever before. During the events of Thunderbolts, the Void temporarily engulfed New York and trapped countless people inside a realm of regret. If Nightmare exists somewhere nearby within the dream dimension, such a massive surge of emotional energy could easily attract his attention. Nightmares may view the situation as an opportunity. If the Void nearly succeeded in consuming humanity through regret, Nightmare might believe he can succeed through fear. That motivation could bring him directly into conflict with Doctor Strange and Earth's heroes. Another reason this theory is gaining attention involves Sentry himself. Lewis Pullman's version of Bob Reynolds possesses incredible power, arguably enough to overpower most MCU threats. The challenge is that such power can create storytelling problems because Sentry could resolve many conflicts too easily. Thunderbolts addressed this issue by having Bob avoid using his abilities because doing so risks unleashing the Void. As a result, he remains a mostly ordinary person despite possessing godlike potential. But Doctor Strange 3 could provide a perfect environment for changing that. If the story takes place partly inside Nightmare's dream dimension, Sentry could finally unleash his full power without endangering Earth. Since the dream dimension is already a surreal and unstable reality, massive battles could occur there without causing catastrophic consequences in the real world. This would allow audiences to witness Sentry operating at his highest level. His powers could be displayed in ways that are visually spectacular, abstract, and incredibly destructive. The dream dimension follows different rules, so Marvel could explore abilities that would otherwise be difficult to showcase. At the same time, the Nightmare world would be an ideal setting for Bob's personal growth. Throughout Thunderbolts, his biggest struggle was dealing with trauma, fear, and self-doubt. Inside Nightmare's realm, those emotions could literally take physical form. Nightmare could force Bob to confront every fear he has buried throughout his life. Instead of simply fighting monsters, Sentry would be fighting manifestations of his own psychological struggles. That makes the conflict much more personal because the real battle would take place within Bob himself. Doctor Strange could play an important role in guiding him through that process. As someone who has spent years facing mystical threats and emotional sacrifices, Strange may be uniquely qualified to help Bob understand his own mind. Their partnership could become one of the most interesting relationships in the movie. This idea also mirrors one of Doctor Strange's greatest failures. In Multiverse of Madness, Stephen tried to help Wanda Maximoff return to the path of heroism. Despite his efforts, Wanda's grief and corruption pushed her deeper into darkness. Strange could not save her. That experience weighed heavily on him because it reinforced the painful reality that heroes cannot save everyone. Sometimes people make choices that even the strongest heroes cannot reverse. Doctor Strange 3 could give Stephen another chance. Instead of watching another hero fall, he could help Bob Reynolds confront his darkness before it completely consumes him. By helping Sentry overcome his fears, Strange might finally succeed where he previously failed. And that's that for today's video. Thanks for watching our video today, and we will see you in the next one. And don't forget to like this video, share it with your family and friends, and subscribe to our channel to stay in the loop. And if you want, you can share your thoughts about this video in the comments section down below.